can't believe she did that. It was beautiful. It is gorgeous out here. I want to ask you, is life feeling really difficult right now? I don't know if you're struggling with something at work or with your family, or maybe you have a health issue. All I have to say is I get it, because sometimes it feels like no matter what you do, nothing improves. No matter who you talk to, people don't understand. And things just keep piling on and on and on, and it feels like you're never going to catch a break. Well, if that's what you're going through, I totally understand, because I am going through that too. If you're new here, my name is Laura, and I'm a teacher, career teacher, single mom to one daughter that I adopted. And I've loved travel my whole life, and I really want to be living abroad right now. And I'm unable to do that for a variety of reasons right now. And so even though I have a fantastic job right now that I really feel like I have connections there and I get a lot of support, I'm still teaching, but I have really great students. And so thank God that part of my life is great. But it sometimes feels like every other part of my life is falling apart. And so you may be feeling also that so many parts of your life are falling apart. Your relationships, or your relationship with your family, or your personal, like love relationships, or your relationships at work. Or maybe it's something physically that's going on with you. I don't know. There's so many things that people are dealing with. And I feel like there's just not a lot of support out there. Or it's incredibly expensive. So I'm just going to share a few things that are helping me get through. Because girl, I could have ended it long ago. People get shocked when I tell them that. So I was on vacation once in Mexico, and it was a beautiful resort. And great food. It was lovely. But I was very depressed. And at one point, I said to myself, if I just swim out into the ocean and just keep on going and just never return, that I could hang out with my dad in heaven. Yep. I definitely had that idea. This was 2 or 3 years ago. So don't worry about me. I'm not at that point right now. But it crossed my mind because I felt like things here are not getting any better and there aren't any solutions. But then I realized that there are a few little things that you can do that will improve your life, let me rephrase that. There are a few little things that I did that improved my life dramatically. Little things that caused great improvement. So I'm going to share those with you because therapy is expensive and takes forever, and maybe you don't want to be on medication, and maybe you don't have any close people that you can talk to, and you're just feeling really, really alone, like I was. So I'm going to share these few things that help me, and maybe they'll help you too. All right. I keep looking around because I don't want people to be wondering what I'm doing over here. I don't want people to hear this video. But it looks like nobody's around. So, number one, lower your expectations. This is huge. You may expect that your boyfriend, wife, spouse is going to understand and help you. Or you may think your siblings are going to understand you and help you. Or your best friend. They may not. And certainly just regular friends that you don't see regularly, they don't get it. I have to say I had a couple of people that were with me when I was in the depths of my turmoil and depression, and thank God for them, because none of my other friends understood. And I had actually 3 people who specifically really helped me through. So I'm grateful for them. Therapy did not work. I tried 9 different therapists over the years. I'm starting my 10th on Monday. But none of those 9 did anything to help me. And I tried Lexapro for a while. I hated it. And I actually went off cold turkey when I was traveling. And don't do that. I didn't plan that well. But medicine didn't help me. My friends didn't seem to be there. So you have to lower your expectations. Don't expect that people are going to say the right thing or do the right thing or be there when you're down or to get it. Just don't expect that. If that works out for you, great. But if you think talking to somebody is going to give you that uplifting feeling that you're looking for, even if it's temporary, and then it doesn't happen, you really shouldn't be disappointed, because nobody really understands what you're going through except for you. So lower your expectations. Maybe it'll be nice to go out to dinner with a friend and you'll just enjoy the diversion, right? Not thinking about something for a while. That can be helpful. But I would say more often than not, people said things that were more hurtful than helpful. Yep. So, number 1, lower your expectations. Number 2, don't think that teeny incremental things that you do in your life are useless. Those little incremental things that you are going to be doing to manage your pain are going to add up. Now, this is so true. So doing 10 minutes of exercise may seem like nothing in a 24-hour day, but 10 minutes every day, getting out into nature, to a beautiful place like this, like, I feel so much better than I did when I started this video. I'm not even kidding, because the wind is blowing and there's a beautiful breeze. The sun feels nice on my face. It's gorgeous. It's uplifting. And if you do that every day, 10 minutes every day, it'll increase. You'll enjoy it. Maybe you'll do 15 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours. Don't think that those teeny things that you're doing aren't helping. Getting out in nature, exercise, working out for 10 minutes, doing a few sit-ups, lifting a few weights, doing a few planks, taking a 10-minute walk. I'm telling you, it adds up. It adds up. Spending just a few moments meditating or doing breath work, it adds up. Because as you do it, as you show up for yourself in these little incremental pieces and you start to feel the benefits of it, you start to do it more. You spend more time doing it, and that's when you begin to see the changes. For me, God in my life, even in little incremental pieces, like starting out with just praying at home, in bed when I wake up. Lord, thank you for waking me up. Lord, help me get through another day. Please give me the strength to get through. Starting small is what I did. And now I have joined a church, and I don't know anybody there. And it's huge. But when I was in the depths of my depression, joining a church was not an option. It was not an option at all. There's no way I would have gotten out of bed to do that. But listening to music, listening to, a gospel song, some CeCe Winans, or somebody like that, or just saying a short prayer on a daily basis, that grew. And for me, that's helpful. Again, it started out small. Also, dietary changes that start out small, when those grow, those can actually be beneficial as well. So from the depths of my depression, when I was going to swim out into the ocean and never return, to now, I'm down 20 to 25 pounds. And again, small, tiny changes. So I stopped eating, a big bowl of Mexican food at midnight just because I wanted to. Being a little more conscious about when you eat, what you eat, portion size, that kind of thing. But just start small. Drinking more water, eating less sugar, drinking less alcohol. Start small. it grows. You'll see the difference. So number one, again, was, what was number one? I'm losing my train of thought. Lower your expectations. And number two, take advantage of or recognize the benefits of small changes in your life. And the third thing I want to mention is getting out into nature. Kind of already said that in number one, but nature is a healer. Being able to hear the birds, feel the sunshine, feel the wind, feel the breeze. I think it does something for my nervous system. It's so peaceful, it's so relaxing. And again, start out with a short walk. Drive to a park, get out, or sit in your car and just look at the view. Start small. It really does help with the pain. It really does. So hopefully wherever you live, there's a lake that you can look at, or woods, or an ocean, or mountains. Hopefully there's something, or just the sky. Look up at the sky and look at the clouds. That's available everywhere. And then finally, practicing gratitude. So number 4 is practicing gratitude, because as much as we're going through, there's somebody out there that's going through more. I don't want my phone to blow away. I have this little tiny stand. It's very windy out here. I'm hoping it's not going to blow away. I mean, you can be deep in your pain and think that nobody else gets it, and feel like nobody else is feeling like you are. Everybody else is having these beautiful relationships and healthy families and healthy bodies. And you know that's not true. So many people are going through so many things just like you are. And that helped me a lot too, because being grateful for what I do have really helps me take my mind off all the things that I'm lacking. Let's take a moment and think about all the things we're grateful for. Yes, my phone fell. I'm just gonna hold the phone because it keeps falling. So number 4, really try to focus on gratitude. A great cup of coffee, or a great glass of wine, or I don't know. What is it that makes you feel grateful? Focus on those things. And finally, I just want to say, if you have a friend that you think is going through something, please reach out to him or her today. When somebody reaches out to you, it can really change things. In the midst of my depression, one of my friends got on a plane. She said she could tell that I needed her, and she got on a plane and came right down to see me. That meant so much to me. Whew. I can't even believe she did that. It was beautiful. So I want to encourage you today to reach out to someone you haven't heard from in a long time, because maybe they're going through something, okay? Could you do that for them? And everyone that's going through something, I want you to know that I'm thinking about you. I'll say a prayer for you, and just try to put one foot in front of the other. Tomorrow is a new day. All right. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.